Hello there. I am so glad you're here. Thanks for coming back to hang out with me and paint today. We are going to do just the simplest, quickest abstract flower today, starting with some messy lines in the middle. I am using Scarlet Red from my Paul Rubens set, which I will link in the description if you're interested. And now I've cleaned off my brush and I've just got water on my brush and I'm going to loosely form all of my petals. And you can do what I'm going to do here for the second one, which is starting further out from the flower and then coming in and touching those red lines, or you can do what I'm going to do here for this next one, which is start directly from the lines and pull the color out. It's just whatever you prefer. You know, in art, there's just rarely only one right way to do something. It's art. Make it your own, be loose, have fun, or you can be precise if that's fun for you. But here I'm just being extremely carefree with my petals and just touching into those red lines again and getting some beautiful light airy petals. And we're going to let this dry, which is just going to dry a lot lighter as watercolors do. And so we're going to come back in with more red on my brush, less water, more pigment. And I'm just going to draw in some lines, or paint in some lines, kind of similar to the ones we had before, but I'm going to bring them up throughout the petals and just trying not to think about it too much, just getting the general indication of a flower. If you want to use a reference photo, by all means do that, but I'm going to speed you through this because I'm just kind of dabbing in lines where they look good to me. And for the center, once all that's dry, in the center I am using Indian yellow from my set and just filling in that white portion. And I just think that looks pretty beautiful with those reds and pinks. And for this painting, I wanted a nice background that is going to make this flower pop. And I love how all of these colors complement one another. For the background colors, I have mixed together Prussian blue with coal black, and I'm just filling it in. You can see you can leave a little bit of white space in between the background and the petals, or you can go right up against them. Again, it's just whatever you prefer. Just try not to overthink things. Whatever looks good to you is what I would like you to do because that's fun. All right, speeding you through this too because I'm just filling in all those white spaces and allowing that to completely dry before I come in with my final touches using my Sharpie pen. And I'm going to hold it pretty closer to the top than I am to the bottom. And I'm just going to scribble in some loose outlines of the flower. And then I'm gonna speed you through this here eventually too, because you can see what I'm doing here. And you can always slow down or speed up my videos, whatever suits you on any particular day. But I'm just gonna again very loosely put in lines to add definition, to add a little bit of dimension, some maybe ideas of like shading and shadows and things like that, just giving it a little bit more interest. And in case you're not familiar with using pens and watercolors together, that is called line and wash. And it's one of my favorite things to do. It adds just a nice pop of color. Again, it adds a lot of interest. I often come in with a white gel pen as well. I'm not doing that here, but I did add a few little stamen looking things. Again, I don't study flowers, I don't do anything like that, but I just paint it until I like what it looks like. And here I decided on the outside of each petal, I wanted it to be a little bit bolder. You could even bring a brush pen in. I'm just kind of scribbling thicker lines all together, but a brush pen would look really nice there as well. And now it's time to remove the tape and see our nice border here. And I love it. I love the border. I don't always do a border, or a background, but I think it looks great. And the fun thing about doing abstracts is that you can kind of just turn them each way and see which way you like it. I'm going to stick with the way I did it in the beginning here, but I decided to sign this one, which I haven't done for quite a while, honestly, but just going to put my little signature on here, which I think also when you have a border, it just makes it look nicer, doesn't it? Just kind of makes it look like a completed piece of art. Okay, if you give it a try, let me know. Otherwise, you take care, and I hope to see you in the next video.